Hey everybody, welcome back to Pat's Creature Cave. Today I'm here with Sir Gabiru. And we're going to be covering a little bit about him and his care and his tank setup. So let's start off by a little history of Sir Gabiru. He was a rescued skink, and you can see from his nose here, it used to be a lot worse. He's come a long ways with quite a few sheds. He's looking a lot better. His face was pretty beat up. He was kept in a rack system with a wire mesh on the top of it. He rubbed his nose on it, had a huge ball. But now, if you can see behind me here, he's in a nice Zen Habitat. He's just not cooperating right now. It's a 4x2 by 16 inch tall. I didn't have enough room to go 24 inches tall, but he's okay. He gets to come out quite a bit. You're being a bad potato. But a little bit about his tank. I've got Zilla Jungle Mix in there, which is what I use for a substrate. Seems to hold moisture well. I do have the liner in here as well for the Zen Habitat, so that I can dump water in, which will keep the bottom layers so that when he burrows or digs in, it'll be moist. Let's get him back in there. You go in there and hide. Over here on this side here, which you can see, I've got a double basking bulb setup. It's a dual dome, 100 to 105, and then the cooler side of the tank usually stays ambient temperature, which most of the year is between 70 and 75 degrees. So there's a pretty good temperature variant. Well, you can see him over here hanging out watching me now. Then as far as lighting goes, I've got a 36 inch T5HO. It's a 10.0 bulb. You can also use an Arcadia 12%. And I don't use any live plants in here, only because he's a giant potato that will bulldoze over the top of them and just absolutely annihilate them. I just use some fake plants, cork bark, some slate, food and stuff like that. With the Indonesian skinks, which isn't too specific to just them, I do dust some dog food, so he does get that dusted, and his vegetables and fruits also get dusted with calcium. I do feed him twice a week, just to try to help maintain his weight since he is an adult. I alternate. He gets calcium pretty much every time, but then every other time I will alternate between something with D3 and Reptile, which is just a multivitamin dust for him. As far as his canned dog food, I always try to find an organic grain-free like pate. I avoid anything with fish. Chicken and sweet potato seems to be his favorite. It does have chunks of vegetable in it. As far as vegetables, he likes bok choy, kale, collard greens, zucchini. Treats and stuff, he does get dubia roaches, hornworms, silkworms. He also likes scrambled eggs, strawberries, a lot of stuff like that, which is a good varied diet is important for blue-tongued skinks. During the summertime, he does get to go outside quite a bit and roam around in the grass. And during the winter, since we also have chinchillas, we have our bedroom kind of blocked off where there's no way to get underneath the bed or hide anywhere or get wedged or harmed in any way. So he gets to wander around in there. Here's some things I really like about Sir Gabiru and why I feel they're a great pet, especially for some beginner reptile keepers. They are very, very easy to take care of. As far as things I like about them and why I feel they're great for beginners, like I consider him a lizard puppy. And with the way he interacts, I am working with him as far as making a clicking noise for when I feed him, which will hopefully draw him out. Like right now, he's hiding in his cork ground. They very rarely bite. They do squirm. About the worst thing that they're going to do is they do have very long nails, which they use for digging and such. They can scratch you. I have heard reports of people clipping the nails. I personally don't. I actually put in some like lava rock and then have the rocks in here and stuff like that that help just wear the tips off as he crawls over the top. They don't control their bowels very well sometimes, and it is absolutely horrible when he craps on you. It's awful. As far as intelligence, I would not rank these up there with some of the monitor species. When you look into their eyes, you can see that there's something definitely going on, that I would almost consider their eyes like that of a raptor, like a bird of prey, or other raptors are portrayed in dinosaur movies where there's a depth to them. Hopefully I didn't miss anything and I was able to cover most of the care and such with Indonesian blue-tongued skink. If anybody has any questions, please let me know in the comments below and I'll do what I can to answer. I'll do another update on Sir Gabiru, especially as his face continues to heal and he gets a few more sheds in. Hopefully he'll be, back to what he's supposed to be, not Mr. Scarface. With that, I'll leave you with some Sir Gabiru B-roll, and until next time, see you guys around.